our very next rebuild in the chain of rebuilds we are beginning. Starting off with, we're going with the Atlanta Falcons this time. Obviously, you clicked on this, you know what it is. Let's go ahead and check out this roster first things first, seeing what we're working with. So, starting quarterback is none other than Kirk Kirk Cousins as one may call him, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Darnell Mooney, our wide receivers. Not amazing there. Definitely need to work on that. Definitely, no doubt. O-line, though, is super good. Caleb McGarry, really good run blocking O-line in Madden. It's not really going to matter, but hey, they're better run blockers than they are pass blockers in real life. Kyle Pitts, he's a solid player. Yet to see him be super great. Defensively, this is a much overhauled unit compared to what we saw last year. Obviously, A.J. Terrell, Jesse Bates still there, but Justin Simmons, whoa. Matt Judon, whoa. Okay, linebackers kind of suck. Arnold Ebiketie, whoa, he's your 2, not your 1. That's a lot better, right? Then Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata, and Rook Ororo. Yeah, that was an interesting draft pick. That's a conversation for another time. Antonio Hamilton's our CB2 with Clark Phillips, our CB3. Clark Phillips also our starter over in the slot. We're using a lot of Bijan. I don't care about Tyler Algier being good as this or good as that. Don't care. We're using Bijan. That's our roster. Simple as that. I don't know how much else you need to see off of this roster. It's kind of a team that's come together. Obviously, Michael Penix is here, but he's a backup right now. Until Kirk Cousins proves that he needs to be on the bench, he is not playing. Michael Penix, you know, this was a very controversial draft. I don't personally think that the Falcons should have taken him at 8. It was really strange when they did. I mean, you have Kirk Cousins, you just paid him $100 million, and now you're bringing in a rookie quarterback who, honestly, to a lot of people, wasn't even a top 10 quarterback, top 15 quarterback, or top 10, 15 prospect, really, to take that high. Yeah, I don't know. Very interesting there. He's not very good in the game in terms of overall, but hey, we've got games to win and things to do. Our goal, obviously, is to improve this team. We need, first and foremost, we really need to increase the talent in our wide receiver room. Then our edge rusher room, because Matt Judon's only going to be here for a little while. Middle linebacker needs a massive improvement. O-line could use some tune-ups or some replacements for the near future. Guys like, you know, Jake Matthews, he's a long-time vet. The center could be replaced, kind of. He's fine for now. Our cornerback depth could be addressed. Our D-line depth could be addressed. They've got some age there in the D-line. And then, you know, the tackles, they could be tuned up a little bit as well. But this one, I think it's going to take us probably 3 or 4 years to get this one done. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and we're going to get started. I'll show you our scouts real quick. I've already done them, just as I told you. Number 1 is wide receivers to me. Then focus on outside backers. We need some edge rush help, right? Then offensive line. That's what I'm aiming for here. Then middle linebacker. Then receiver. That's what we're going for. D'Angelo Ross is the number 2 prospect in this class. I'm very interested in him. Obviously, we don't know a ton yet, but he's 6'2", 220, physical, good to great speed. Don't really know much about him yet. But if he ends up being, a high-end prospect, we've got interest in him. Seth Sutherland, a big edge rusher, power rusher, 6'5", 270. Very physical player. Also interested in him. I saw an A there. I didn't know on what, but either way, it was there. Yeah, I'm interested in either one of those guys. That would cause us to have to be really bad, though, to be able to land one of those picks. He has an A tackle. Okay. That would have to be us being really bad, though, to get him. So there's a give and a take there. I don't know. Either way, let me know in the comments how many years you think it takes us to win a Super Bowl with this Atlanta Falcons team. Can we do it in year 1? I don't know. Let's see. Week 6, we're 3-2. Decent. Okay, I'll take it. Mock draft 1, see where we're landing at. Currently, our projection, Seth Sutherland's projected to go number 1. That sucks. Then where's our receiver at? D'Angelo Ross projected to go 10. Okay, not so bad. We're projected at 14 right now to get wide receiver Nick Roten from Clemson. We'll check in on the actual player scouting later. But, hey, we need a receiver. I'd honestly like to land up in the top half of the draft, but we can, I'm honestly open to trading up potentially if need be. If we have, oh wow, Nate Landman had a really good play lately. I'm going to do the easy goal, mainly because I've never seen the easy goal before. 2 tackles for loss to get his dev trade up. That's actually really doable. I wonder what the bonus is if you do it harder. There's got to be something that they get out of it, because, like, surely just doing the same thing to get a harder challenge is going to give you more reward, right? I mean, you'd think so. You'd think. Either way, checking through this, what do we have? There was something else. A text message from our D coordinator. We're putting up points, 27 and 35 points in the last 2 weeks. Shift focus to the Panthers. Okay. What we find through film study, he says their defense has an advantage against or their offense has an advantage against our D overall. That's shocking. Bryce Young kind of sucks, I thought. We'll get into this. Let's talk about the Panthers, boys. Let's see what we got to do. Coach, in film study this morning, we talked about how their offense could cause problems for our defense. What's the plan to deal with that? This is Jesse Bates talking, even though that does not look like Jesse Bates. Let's get off blocks. Let's destroy the interior. Get the offense. Stopping the run and force Bryce Young to throw it is what I want to do. We've got some players to upgrade here. Anybody I particularly care about? Oh, Bijan, that's nice. We'll just go ahead and auto do it though. It's good what it is. But let's check our negotiations. We have 25 players off contract. That's not good. AJ Terrell, not good. That's going to take a lot of money. And it needs to happen. Okay, we've got that done. Now we only have 28 left. Richie Grant needs to be a trade option. Oh, God. This is going to be rough, man. Rondale Moore's hurt for the year, so he's already... What's that number look like per year? That's not that bad. To be our number 2 wide receiver effectively for a while, if I lower it a little bit, will he decline? I'd like to do that. Bring back a better salary and he'll come up. Well, Nate Landman, he's been solid. That's a really good number. We'll get him 3 years right there. Okay, not quite sure yet. Wow, this is a lot of dudes, man. This is not going to be easy. Kevin King can go. Don't care. Matt Judon, he's going to be a tough one because we need to see what he regresses this year. That's going to kill all of our money if we do that. Honestly, I don't even know. Did he just sign a 1-year deal with Atlanta? I need to check on his and Judon's contract. I think they may have. Judon may have already been extended. Maybe not. I'm not entirely certain, but we'll check. We do have Richie Grant trade offers. Let's see what they're offering for us. Aleem McNeil's really, really solid, but he's probably going to be off contract. Justin Shorter, I mean, I'd love a receiver, but not a 67 overall receiver. So we're not going to worry about those right now. I'm going to make sure that, Judon and Justin Simmons are not under extended contracts in real life, and then if they are, I'll fix that. If not, well, we got some negotiations to do. So we get off a bunch of money with Richie Grant, Lorenzo Carter, and Mike Hughes, and a 7th to get Brendan Rice just to get some depth in the receiver room, and a 3rd. That's really the kicker here. We also, just like I said, we wanted to get off some money. Now, I have an opportunity to go. There's a free agent, a certain free agent that I want that is already on our practice squad that, he needs to be on our team, and it's going to be John Mechie. John Mechie's a younger player. We still probably can't get him on here because of money issues. Jeez, man. We'll figure something out. We're going to try to work something. Julio. Team legend. Can't get him on either. That's so stupid, man. Anyways, we'll figure out something. Maneuver some stuff around, and we're going to have another receiver at least. It's Brendan Rice for now. We'll figure out someone else. So we get deals done with Drew Dahlman and Nate Landman, and then Nate Landman gets hurt. But we have a DB breakout. That's going to be a big deal. Hopefully it's Clark Phillips. That's who I'm hoping for. AJ Terrell Jr. Okay. 5 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Not for AJ Terrell. I'm sorry, not for that. No. We'll do that one right there. Because that includes pass deflections in there. That sounds good to me. Get him anywhere. Just that basically is like, hey, 3 stats. Get 3 things. 3 stats. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Hopefully he gets that. That would get him to X Factor. That'd be a big deal, obviously. But no, we have we're 5-4. We're doing okay in terms of our division. We are 2nd. Panthers are 1st. Yikes. Our pass yards and our offense is top 10 effectively. We're 8th in pass yards, 9th in rush yards, and somehow 11th in offensive points per game. But we're working on it. Defense is not great. We're doing good on the rush, but not so good on the pass. That's basically Madden. I don't know. I mean, we have Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, AJ Terrell. I don't know what to tell you. Our DB breakout. Well, we did lose. That's not good. To a division rival at that. Let's see what happened. Had a different goal in mind for you. Oh, I skipped too much, I guess. He got 4,500 XP. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if he got the actual breakout or not, but he got something out of it. I guess that's always good. We're moving up with Clark Phillips, Matthew Bergeron, and Ruko Rororo. Yeah, let's just see. I mean, right now we're kind of in the thick of the playoff race. It's not very, I don't know. We're in the point where we're 7. We're 5-5, and we're the 7th seed. So we'll make it for now, but we got to do better. Let's see what we can do. We got a big breakout from Bijan Robinson, one of our top weapons, obviously. Probably our top weapon. What kind of game are we expecting this week? I wish I knew who we were playing. I kind of already forgot. We'll go great game. 100. Oh, well, never mind. 175 and a touchdown. Yikes. Not happy. Well, okay, it's the Vikings. They're 2-10. They have an 83 overall defense. That's pretty low. I doubt it happens, but hey, I've seen crazier, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Halfback breakout, 38-20 win. Okay, hold on. We put some points on the board. Seemed as confused as I was. Okay, guess he didn't get it. All right, well, not too concerned. He still has superstar of dev traits, so that's pretty good. I guess, well, can't win them all. We make the playoffs. We're 11-6. Not too bad. 87 across the board. We got some messages to check out. Let's see what we got here. Did you see the viral video going around this morning? No, what is it? Remember back in camp you said we'd have 10 rushing touchdowns as a team. Sure. He was impressed that we met that goal. I would be upset if we didn't have 10 rushing touchdowns. That's really not that impressive. Physical run team. That's what we are. Cool. Congratulations. We're on track. We're doing solid. Let's check another one out. We have another early season review thing. Whatever that means. Mentioned we throw for 4,000 yards. He roasted us for not being that goal. What? I bet we have like 38, 39. We're like right there. We're not there, but we were probably very close. Let me see. We'll check our full stats in a minute. We have 3,900 yards, and we didn't hit 4. Oh my gosh. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Then let's get through the rest of this so we can get to our playoff game. Obviously, a big deal. Year 1, we're already in the playoffs. If we win this year, I may do a second year. We'll see, depending on how long that takes. But at this point, we don't even have a full 53-man roster. We're sitting here running it up with open spots on the team. Drake London's going to hit an 86 overall. That's impressive. Going to help us out a ton. And, okay, now we'll go ahead and check our season stats. So, we're the 12th offense in the league. Kirk Cousins 11th in yards, 21st in touchdowns. We could have scored more. Defensive yards were 5th. That's really nice. Bijan 5th and 8th in rushing and then touchdowns. Points scored were 11th. Drake London had 1,000 yards and 7 tutties. That's not too bad. Kirk Cousins was pretty good. Could have had a few less picks. A little bit better completion percentage, but nothing crazy. Kirk Cousins had 200 rushing yards, so what you know about that? Yeah, like they said 10 rushing touchdowns. We had 20 with just our running backs. And then, no, 21 with just running backs, so whatever. Receiving, Darnell Mooney had a really, really solid year for us. Ray McLeod had a good year as well. Pitts is, well, that's the normal Kyle Pitts we're used to. Can't say anything different, really. Let's see. None of our linemen did particularly great. Lindstrom was fine. Let's see. Sack numbers, Judon led with 8.5. Aurora had 7 as a rookie. That's really solid. Pick numbers, 4 for Terrell, 3 for Ellis, 3 for Bates, 2 for Landman, 2 for Hamilton, and 1 for Clark Phillips. That's what we like to see. And then let's see the good stuff. Any fumble recoveries? None. Fumble yard? None. No blocks. No safety. Oh, wait, there's a safety. Grady Jarrett got himself a safety. No touchdowns, but it's okay. Had a really solid year. We're not amazing, but we're a good team. That's for sure. It's time to go to playoff game 1. We are lucky enough to have a home playoff game versus the Eagles. And we're going to start off. Looks like they had the ball first. No, we had the ball first. We got an error. No, they did. Interception. Interception. Great. That's not what I meant to do. Jump forward. Next quarter. 7 points to start the game. Another turnover. 7 more points. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. All right. We allow 7. Let's chill. Can't run away from them. But let's just keep it. Let's keep them down. Let's keep them at 7 points. Or don't. Give them 14. Cool. At the end of half, we're going to get the ball back. But we just kind of blew our shot at having a good lead. It's 21-21. It is a battle right now. 2nd and 3 on the 4. We're going to get another point here. 4-7 on the board. Okay. Ooh. It is a minute 20 left. 2nd and 4. We have the ball. I'm in. We're already basically in field goal range. I'm going to run this because we have our timeout, so it can be okay. If we can get out of here. Bijan doesn't really get anything for us. That was not good. Not good at all. Kyle Pitts is the likely target here. I want to stretch the field vertically. Oh my gosh. He made him drop it. That's incredible. We're not in field goal range? Are you kidding me? 4th and 5. Do we have a play like that? This one right here. This could be incredibly stupid of me. Darnell Mooney's going to get us the first down and out of bounds at the 26. Massive play by our wide receiver, too. Darnell Mooney just may have saved the game for us. That is huge. Absolutely enormous. Let them call their timeouts. That's exactly what we want. Bijan not having a good game. Granted, the Eagles' D-line is a relatively good D-line. They're going to hold up the run for the most part. That is understandable. Bijan moves rather slow in this game. Let's get a jet touch pass in here to Darnell Mooney. Come on. Kirk Cousins. Get that completion percentage up a little bit. Darnell Mooney going to get nearly a first down. Up to 300 yards in the game. Good for him. Kirk Cousins is leading us to what looks like is going to be a victory if we don't blow it here. That's a big if. Bijan makes it through the traffic. What in the world? I got to watch that play. What just happened? Look at this. He is underneath. Is that Nakobe Dean or Devin White and Brandon Graham? And makes it through. Absolutely trucks over them. What an insane play. We're going to simulate the kickoff and all that. That is insane. Bijan, what an awesome play from our stud RB. Let's go. They have no timeouts. They're going to have to be in the hurry up. This is going to be hard for them. Down by 7 especially. A big-time sack from who? Arnold Ebiketie takes a sack and ends the game. We are going to round 2. Let's check our player stats. I didn't even know what just happened there. Kirk Cousins had a heck of a game. 300 yards, 69 completion percent. Actually out-duels Jalen Hurts. He might not look like it because he has a much better completion percent, but he did throw 2 picks. Big deal there. Bijan, 3 total touchdowns. Goodness. Actually, did he add any more? He had 4 total touchdowns. What a dude, man. Defensively, 2 sacks from Jalen Carter, 1 from Grady Jarrett, 1 from Arnold Ebiketie, 2 picks, 1 from Terrell, and 1 from Landman. Nice. Any forced fumbles? No. Any defensive touchdowns? No. Okay. Awesome. Let's go to the second round. Divisional round, football. Kirk Cousins, Atlanta Falcons, Brock Purdy, 49ers. This is going to be a tough one here. Let's hope for the best for our guys. Starting off this game, looks like we have the ball. Only punted away on the first drive. Keep them to 3. That's solid. We'll take it. Let's see what we can do. They're going to go down and get 7. We need to score some points. We got a safety and then a field goal. It's 10-5. What in the world? Okay, 17-12. Rather strange, that's for sure. Hectic game here. Golly, man, we got to put some points on the board. There we go. 8-point conversion to 2-point conversion to get it to 8 to tie the game. Now, we have a shot here. Okay, tie game. 2nd and 13, 3rd and 3, 1st and 10, 2nd and inches. Oof. Well, they are marching down the field, to say the least. 4th and 1. Jake Moody missed a 19-yard field goal. I'm hopping in. This is a massive, massive chance. 3 minutes left, but we're at the 9-yard line. Jake Moody missed a 19-yarder. I wonder if it must have gotten blocked. It must have gotten blocked. It just didn't say it, but I don't know. Bijan saucing and tossing him like he's a chicken wing, bro. Get out of here. Let's go. I'm liking, why is Algier in the tight end position? That is so strange. I'll take it, but that is strange. I've never seen that before. Kirk Cousins, 293 yards and a tutty. Nice so far. Let's go. Let's go. Get in motion. It's man coverage. We're going to have the advantage on this right side here. Or we should if people would block, actually. Never mind. We don't. Anywho, it's the 2-minute warning. It's a tie game. We're away here. This is an incredible opportunity we have to capitalize on. First down and then some. Bijan Robinson takes it. Let's go. He's got 5.7 yards per carry so far in this one. That's a great outing for us. I'm liking Ray McCloud on this one. Not too bad. Only 3 yards. Need to do better than that. But, oh, I didn't mean to hurry up. It's actually worse to hurry up this year in Madden because it messes with the scaling of the time. I don't really understand why, but it does. All right, we're going to call a timeout just so I can get a legitimate look at the playbook here on this third down because this is rough. Got the first and out of bounds. 300 yards for Kirk Cousins. Tyler Algier coming up clutch in this late drive. I'm loving Drake London's route here if it's what I'm thinking it is. Nope. McLeod takes on Fred Warner straight to the chest, man. What a run from our wide receiver, 3? He just took on Fred Warner and drug him up the field. That was insane. Let's go. Let's let them use their timeouts, give them nothing they can bend back on, just like last week. Come on. 2nd and 7. I probably should run it, but I'm not going to. I should have run it. Kyle Pitts makes the grab at the 4-yard line. They're going to use all their timeouts, and we're going to have a shot here at the end zone. Perfect throw by Kirk Cousins to put it just where his receiver was short enough to reach it. What a play so far. Come on. Darnell Mooney is not able to turn upfield all the way and get home, but we have a couple more shots here. I like Kyle Pitts on this little wheel route, or Drake London here. Drake London right there. Our wide receiver 1 gets stopped at the most, I don't know how he could be any closer point of that line. I'm not really loving this, but we're going to do it anyways. We have the opportunity. Upfield. Darnell Mooney gets in. We're up by 6. Let's go. Oh, no. I just clicked on it. I literally just accidentally clicked the button too early. Like, I just accidentally pressed it. Now watch. They're going to score a touchdown and kick a field. They're going to get a breakaway somehow, some busted coverage, and they're going to get the extra point and win because I just, like, it was not even intentional. It was completely, yeah, all right. Absolutely throttled by Zach Harrison. I believe who that is. Just stay back, dude. They have to get in the end zone. We can't allow them to just bully me like I just accidentally almost allowed them to. Big time hit from Arnold Ebiketie. Wow, what a shot he took there. Great pressure from our edge rusher. Let's go. Justin Simmons in the back here. Setting it up. McCaffrey stopping short. They are not able to do anything. We are covering everything up. Jeez, man. An absolute no-fly zone here. Jesse Bates, I'm using him right now. Let's go. What are they doing? He's not even throwing down the field. Does he realize what's about to happen? Does he realize where we are in this game? I'm putting 5 down. We got 3 guys playing deep. They're going to have a legit pressure here. They're going to have to throw the ball. He almost had it. That was actually a great opportunity. It was a one-on-one shot, but we're going to win this game. We're going to beat the Niners in their own house. What a game. Kirk Cousins able to have some late game. Bijan Robinson just going to get a walk-in touchdown to salt this one away. I wish we would have slowed down a little bit so we would have taken that last second off because now we just have to make another play, but geez. Anyways, we're here. NFC Championship time. Let's get it. Checking our player stats real quick. Kirk Cousins, 345, 63% completion, 2 tutties. Outduels Brock Purdy substantially. Neither player had an incredible game, but yeah. Bijan Robinson kills Christian McCaffrey. Yards per carry tripled. Touchdowns doubled. Great. Receiving, Darnell Mooney, 11 catches for 124 and a tutty. McLeod had a touchdown with 98 yards. Let's see. Drake London, 7 for 48. Not too bad. Blocking, whatever. Defensively, sacks. 1.5 for Hargrave, 1 for Floyd, 1 for Campbell. We had none. Interceptions, none. And let's see. Forced fumbles, yes. Let's see. Safeties, we had one. Rukaroro got him one. That's awesome. That should count as a sack, right? Or I guess a tackle for loss, potentially. I want to know about kicking. Extra point. No, that he just missed it. It wasn't blocked. He just missed it. That's insane. That is actually crazy. The NFC Championship game, Kirk Cousins and the Falcons taking on, well, I thought it was going to pop up, but it didn't. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They always make it this far. Ezekiel Elliott, dude, just the fatty, they let him stay here for some reason. We got 3 points to open up the game. We're going to go with the Super Sim, per usual. At least we got some points. That's what I like to see. Just get some points on the board. We're opening up with some good defense as well. Back and forth throughout the first quarter after our drive of a whole lot of nothing. They're matching it with 7 of their own now. But we get 7 more to give our 3-point lead back to ourselves. Make it a 6-point lead to go into halftime. That's nice. Going into the next quarter, they're going to get a touchdown to go up by 1. Yikes. All right, let's go change of possession here. They got a 4-point lead now. 3rd and 1, 1st and 10, 2nd and 6, 1st and 10. We're marching. We're good. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 7, 4th and 2. They got it. Converted. 5 yards rush from Kirk Cousins. We're getting in the end zone. Okay, I'm giving them all the trust right now, dude. I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. 4th and 12. They're going to have to punt it back to us. They need to stop, and interception on the 9. That is not good. That is not good. Come on. What a terrible play from Dak Prescott. Throws it right to Dane Cruikshank. What a terrible play. He was in front of him the entire time. What a great play from our defense that might have just clutched up another incredible win. But we have to get out of this red zone. Or the negative red, excuse me. Let me say that. Oh, no. They didn't even block for nothing. Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, boy, that was a really bad kick. He whiffed on it. Okay. Well, we got to play more defense. They can't even be allowed to have a field goal at this point. Come on, let's go. Snap the ball, buddy. Don't be scared. Terrible defense. What are we doing? 2 picks for Dak Prescott so far. One, I know we've at least done one because we threw that one to Trayvon Diggs at whatever point that was. Snap it, please, before the 2-minute. Thank you. Come on. 2-minute warning. We got to stop the run here. They're going to probably run this. I'm selling out, so this could be the death of me if this goes wrong. It wasn't the wrong choice, but wasn't a greatly executed play, to say the least. I need a play made from a defender here. Oh, not like that. All right, we got to start using our timeout. 2nd and 2. They're going to probably run the ball here just to keep the clock moving. We need to stop them. Bad. Justin Simmons, massive stop. 3rd and 5. They're going to have to convert here. Terrible. He was right there. Jesse Bates was in the line and just kept on running. Could have just taken the ball right from him. What a terrible play that might have just cost us. Let's go, dude. We need to leave some time on the clock for ourselves. That's why I can't even call timeouts at this point. Oh, I thought he almost had that. Oh, man. Picked off. Justin Simmons is going to... This time he got out in the back of the end zone. Dak Prescott throws 2 goal line interceptions to seal our win. Tyler Algier is going to break free as well. He got hit by every dude on that D-line and somehow made it out. A wide receiver reverse here? This could be a very nice play, depending on how well this fake goes. Got the first, and that's going to seal it. Super Bowl for the Atlanta Falcons in year one. They're not going to be able to stop the clock enough. We're going to be able to run this out. What a play. Drake London able to fight for all the yardage needed to solidify this win. We're going to run it out. Should I do that? Definitely not. Am I going to? Absolutely. I'm an idiot. So, anyways, let's get it. Just block for me, and I'll be good. 3rd and 2. That's going to do it effectively. RPO zone alert sheet. I want to see this. I have never seen this play before. Okay, I like this. Terrible. Terrible blocking. We're going to be able to just let this run out, though. Oh, my gosh. They're not going to let me. They didn't super submit or whatever, so I'm going to have to let this clock run out. I'm not going to snap this ball until, 1 second left, so nothing happens. But, yeah, we'll get the win. You'll see. Looking at our player stats, neither quarterback played well at all. Dak Prescott threw 3 picks. We threw 1, but neither had a good completion percentage at all. It was rough. Ezekiel Elliott had the most touches, but no one scored a rushing touchdown. The yards were led by Bijan, then Dak. Okay. Jake Ferguson, 9 for 96 and a tutty. Drake London, 5 for 70 and a tutty. Darnell Mooney, 4 for 46 and a tutty. Let's go. Then, defensively, sacks, 2 from Micah Parsons, 1.5 from Lawrence, 1 from Bates, 1 from Aurora. Wow. And 1 from Oso Odigizua and a half for Kendricks. Picks, 1 for Cruikshank, Landman, and Simmons, 1 for Diggs. And let's see, anything else? No forced fumbles, no blocks. A safety from Marist Liaflu? Sure, whatever. Anyways, we've made the Super Bowl. Super Bowl time, Chiefs, Falcons. This is not where we want to be. The Chiefs were 9-8. Yikes. We're going to start off with kicking off. They score 7 on their opening drive. We match it with 3 points. Not the greatest change of points there. They're going to stop, or we're going to get a stop for them. Get 3 more. We need a touchdown. Okay, there we go. We're up by 3 now. And going into halftime, we do have a 3-point lead. Are we about to win a Super Bowl in year 1? 6-point lead. Okay, 12-point lead. 5-point lead. 2-point lead. All right, let's chill, please. Let's chill, please. All right, 9-point lead. That's really good because that's going to be really hard to come back from. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal. All right, they're in. 2-point lead again. We just need to march down the field and keep the ball. 1st and 10. There we go. 2nd and 6. 3rd and inches. 1st and 10. Okay, we're killing clock here. Doing really well. 14-yard touchdown. Darnell Mooney. Okay. 9-point lead with 2 minutes left. This is generally the good way to go about these things. They score with 30 seconds left to go. Only be down by 2. But it's not going to... We just won a Super Bowl in year 1 with Kirk Cousins in Atlanta. Atlanta fans, you get what you want, I guess. Super Bowl this season, Atlanta Falcons, Chiefs, Kirk Cousins murdered Patrick Mahomes in this game. Holy moly. 82 completion percentage. Threw a pick. So did Mahomes, though. 3 touchdowns. 82% completion. Bijan, 15 for 85 and a touchdown. Receiving. Pitts actually showed up to play. 90 yards on 10 catches and a touchdown. Mooney a touchdown. Worthy of 2. Yikes. Kelsey 1. Hodge 1. Pacheco 1. Wow. Sacks go to Chris Jones. He got 2. Grady Jarrett got 1. Terrell and Judon split on 1. Interceptions, Simmons and McDuffie both had 1 each. Forced fumbles, none. Blocks, none. Safeties, none. Touchdowns, none. We just won a Super Bowl? I'm kind of not even understanding how this just happened. I mean, this first season, I didn't think that was going to be possible. I mean, we don't really have the best unit of players, to say the least, I guess. But, all right, here we are. We just won a Super Bowl. We were a top 5 offense, but a pretty bad defense. Middle of the pack, I guess. Checking our lineup. Let's see who was an impact player. Bijan went up to X Factor. That's big. That's huge. Did Mooney have started before? He might have, but whatever. Defensively, Judon and Bates both went up to X Factor. That's big. And Simmons went down. But everything else stayed the same. Okay. We just won year 1. Let's see what year 2 brings us. Here they want us to tell us our plans for the offseason. No specific plan. We're going to commit to that. I know it's not the best one, but we just want a Super Bowl. What do you mean no plan at all? I haven't thought about it yet, I guess. I don't know if that's going to be a good answer. We'll see how your players react to that. It looks like they didn't. So, we're fine. We'll go ahead, go to... I don't think any of our staff got taken, thankfully. Let's check the season recap so we can see who got the awards. Kirk Cousins, MVP of the Super Bowl. What a year for that man. First year with a new team gets a Super Bowl win. Hey, you know, they say that happens. When a 30-something-year-old quarterback leaves, Stafford, Brady, who else did it? I'm thinking. I'm not getting anywhere right now. But there's a longer list of players who always did that. That's kind of interesting. We didn't have anything else, but oh well. Let's see. Did we have any retirements? Probably so. I would assume somebody. Oops. Retired. NFC South. Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan. Nobody retired. Okay. Well, we're retaining everyone, essentially. Cool. Mock Draft 4. I think that puts us at 32 if we win the Super Bowl, right? It does. Javier Hayden is a potential available player for us at the end of that round. We'll check on the draft here in a little bit. But other than that, I'm going to make sure nobody leaves so that way I can use these staff points and not waste them completely. But yeah, we'll have to re-sign some players, manage the franchise staff, and we'll get going. We re-upped Drake London, got his 5th-year option going, and we don't have the ability to really re-sign anyone. We are in a bind, to say the least. Negative $10 million in cap room. That's what happens when you pay Kirk Cousins a ton of money. But hey, we capitalized on it for now. We're going to see if we have any guys who are on contract this next year that we can maybe move off of. I'm not moving off of anybody in our top, few guys. Kyle Pitts is one that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, obviously he's a very good player, but Grady Jarrett's one that's probably going to have to be moved from. Let's just be real. We've got Aurora now. That's probably one that needs to be moved off of. He's making a ton of money, and he's just not incredible. Caden Ellis is also making quite a bit of money for being a rotational player. Kirk Cousins with that $40 million cap hit. What's the cap hit on Penix? He's at 4. Let's see. Anybody with anything over like 6 or so down here, that'd be a problem. Charlie Werner is a problem in itself, and that's just 3.5, but he's that low. Let's see. Onyemata is also really, really, really high. We're going to see what we can do out of these. Alec Pierce, whoop-de-freaking-do. Javon Baker, oh, great. I'd probably take Javon Baker first just because of the fact that, well, I need the picks, though. Whew, man, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. Let's see what Onyemata looks like. We may have to do a couple different trades because I'm going to need to replace these guys. These guys are starters. Onyemata, Grady Jarrett, they're starters. Caden Ellis, all starters. I could go get Cortland Sutton, but he's going to cost a lot of money. He's going to cost a lot of money. Let me see what that's going to look like. We'll have $9 million left. That's not a lot, though. That's losing $14 million net. We need to find a receiver who's not going to make us bankrupt. I don't know who that's going to be. But we need to trade these guys. I'm going to look to see if I can trade like 1-for-1 maybe. Grady Jarrett for, I mean, even if it wasn't exactly his position, if it's something similar, it'd be great. Like Ivan Pace in a 5th would be great. That's actually really good because then I can take Ellis and trade him for a right end. We're doing that. Ivan Pace, he's a young player. That'll be a good one for us. Now we're going to move over to taking Ellis out of here. See what we can get for him, particularly on the D-line is what we're looking for. We're going to have to make a trade ourselves, but yeah, I'll tell you what we do. So we trade both Onyemata and Ellis to the Lions for Alim McNeil. That replaces our D-tackle in an upgrade, but leaves us without a right end. So that's something we'll have to locate. We can work on that. We have Brandon Dorless, who's also a young player. But we made a lot of money out of this. We got some clearance here. Right now, we need to look at what that can do for us. So one, receivers. I'm not seeing anything here that's going to stand out to me at all. Okay, so 2, the end, the defensive end, right? Nothing really here. I mean, Dorless might as well play if these are our options. Honestly, that might as well be Dorless. We're going to lose a lot if we don't have Judon or Simmons. Might need to consider bringing one of them back. I think Judon would be a little bit more important at this point. Yet he's going to be quite expensive. We can't even afford him at the rate he wants. We're going to have to lower this substantially and go for 2 years. That is going to be a rough deal. We're not going to land him, so we can just move on. We need to find another edge rusher because our edge rushing game is going to be rather disappointing with no help with Arnold Ebiketie alone. Justin Simmons, we're going to lower this a little bit and see what we can get from him. We're not going to land him. Somebody has a really high offer on him. We do need a safety, though. Marquise Bell is younger and substantially cheaper. What are we looking at here? We'll try to do that one. And we need to find an edge rusher really, really badly. Definitely really badly. Matt Judon, it's not going to work, bud. Sorry. Yetur Gross-Matos, he can be a decent rotation piece at least. We're going to lower that deal quite substantially as well. He'll play edge for us. He is more so an edge than he is an interior defensive end. Other than that, I don't think we're really worried about too much. You know, obviously it'd be great to have a receiver, but there ain't one of these dudes that's going to be able to make this team and be relevant here with the money I have for him. Terrace Marshall's a little interesting. But I don't know. That's probably going to be about it. I might find a guy later down the list, but we'll see. NFL draft time. We have a plan. I put together a plan from some good things I was able to find, but you know, we got to make sure it can actually go to where I want it to go. Number one is we want that receiver we saw earlier, Javier with an H, something like that. I know he's a receiver. Javier Hayden. There we go. He's a round one player. Javier Hayden. He looks really solid. Great speed. 4.3 speed, essentially. A injury. Really solid. That's who we're taking. Let's see what we get with him. Roger Goodell announces the pick for 8 years. A+, 7th overall, and he is 32, taken. Elite speed, reliable pass catcher. He's going to be a great player alongside Drake London. What a great player. What a great pick. Either way. Moving on. Next, we need an edge rusher. The problem is we don't really have one picked out. Okay? So, this one's going to be a little bit more hard to figure out. Let me make sure this doesn't glitch out again. Pause the draft. So, we're going to look at defensive ends and outside backers. Because a defensive end, if they're smaller, can play for us. Schwartz is the guy we looked at, but he's pass coverage. That blows. What is his is there any chance? Power moves are an F, finesse moves are a D. Block shed's a C. The block shed being a C is actually surprising, considering. McLean's another one I looked at, but he ended up being a run stopper. Block shed's a B. Power moves and finesse moves are D and F. Not good. Just not going to work. So let's check out the D linemen, the D ends, whatever you want to call them. We need one that's a little bit undersized, like Lyle Saunders would be good. We just don't have any of these guys scouted. We have one guy scouted here, round 3 or 4. What the heck? How did we get that? Jamal Pearson, a power rusher, round 3 to 4 talent. That would be reaching right now because it's not round 3 yet. I mean, we're one pick off. But I feel like that's too good to pass up. Well, I didn't mean to click that, but I did. I adjusted my hand on the controller, and I took him. Great. He was ranked 93. We got him at 64. He's all right. Player profile. He's a normal dev. A injury, A power moves, A tackle. He's an edge rusher. Okay. Cool. I guess there we are. Great. Make our selection here. We could use an outside backer. It's just not something I'm insanely, drawn to. With Josh Schwartz would probably be our guy there. I might just take him just because he did have the ability to have the block shedding be decent. Elite speed at the position. What's his injury? It's a B. We'll take him. I probably should have taken him first, but we got them both, so it doesn't really matter, ultimately. And then we'll go ahead and continue. I don't even know. From here, we need to check the cornerback room. We need to check. Do we have a kicker and a punter? Kick accuracy A. Where's his kick power? Rhett Kerr. He has a kick accuracy A. Kick power is only decent. That's not good. Check the punters. Kick accuracy. We have 3 with A's. Okay. Eric Hoffman will start at the top. Eric Hoffman, his kick power is marginal. That's not good. Charles McCartney. Kick accuracy is A. Kick power is decent. Elite speed, though. What the heck? Just at the position, but that's silly. Mitch Stroud is our other one. Kick power is solid. So, I don't know. We might pick one of those last 2 later, but nothing now. Anyways. Looking at cornerbacks. I want man coverage. Joe Waller is okay. Bad zone. He had an F zone. He's not very fast. Injuries of B to D. Meh. Please stay sorted as I had you. Christopher McDougald, whatever. Very fast. 4.35 speed. Injuries at F. Oof. Zone coverage is a lot better, though. I'd take him over the other guy. I would. It's bugging out right now really bad. Joe Waller is projected to be a 2nd, 3rd round guy. His catching's an A. Just not really great. Just not really great. Why is this bugging out so bad? Austin Baskerville. Man coverage is C to F. What is he? If he's a zone corner and his man coverage is... He's a man-to-man, so he's got a C. Just not amazing. That McDougald guy. He's 6'2". 210. That's a really good size. Good frame on a corner. Injuries in F. That's really the one thing holding me back. But there is a lot of good here. B block shed, B man, A tackle, D zone isn't too bad. Kick return B. Awareness is potentially a B. Why not? Whatever. 13th value. Holy moly. What? All right. Well, hey, a great pick. One way or another. In the 4th round. 13th value. What in the world? Okay. See, that's why you go for corners that are man, because they just seem to be easier. Like, the man cover equates to a higher overall. Somehow, some way it does. Here's a receiver, Thomas Holloman, 3rd or 4th round talent. That's all we've got is receivers here. So, basically, it's just which one do I want? Thomas Holloman or Justin Collins or... I like Eric McKee, the fact that he's younger. There's a plus there, in my opinion. And Adonis Madden. Let's see. Decent speed. I'm going to look at speed here. Where's that other 21? No, I've already looked at Adonis Madden. This menu, they used to be a lot easier to navigate when you could go back and forth with the triggers. Who was the first one I looked at? Theo Lafferty, no. Thomas Holloman, no. Where was it? Eric McKee, there we go. Not very fast at all. I'm just going to find the fastest one and take them, basically. Thomas Holloman, let's see where he's at. Not fast at all. Matt Edwards. He's only 5'9", but he runs a 4.3. He's the first guy in the class. We'll take him. 102, track speed, soft hands. We'll take it. All right. I'm probably going to finish out the rest of this pretty quickly. I'll let you know. Let's check out the draft recap here. 77 for Javier Hayden. Jamal Pearson, I took way too early. He's a 70, but that's not too bad. Josh Schwartz, a 73. McDougald's a 75. Not too bad. Matt Edwards, a 70. Okay, that's that really fast receiver we got. Then the CPU drafted us some garbage after that, pretty much. So, whatever. It's okay. We'll deal with what we got. We got a decent little haul there, especially with our couple picks that are going to turn into something. We're going to adjust the roster and move to next season. We only have 4 corners to start the year, so we're going to trade Tyler Algier to the Vikings for Mekhi Blackman and 2 6th. Just get us some value, move up a little bit. We do have another roster spot available because of we had Kittrell Clark, who was on our, what's it called, depth piece, whatever. go on IR. So now we have an extra spot. We'll be looking to add somebody. Jordan Lewis would be decent. He's only 30. Avonte Maddox, a nice little slot corner. I really would like to have somebody who has a mentor badge, though. So we're going to see if we can find something like that. Badge, what is this, 2K? No, but yeah, we'll see if we can find somebody like that. Here we go. Ronald Darby will do it. I'm fine with that. We'll sign Ronald Darby, and we'll keep going on with our season. I'll show you our roster here in just a second. Need to make some room back there in the secondary, getting some guys, right? So, looking at our lineup, change from last year is not a ton, but I mean, Cousins, Bijan, London, Hayden's going to be our wide receiver 2, Darnell Mooney, and Rondale Moore's back. That's a much deeper wide receiver room than last year. Very good O-line with a depth piece from the draft. Pitt's still there. Defensively, we had some losses. Obviously, Simmons and Judon are gone. Ebiketie and Trice are our new 1-2 combo. Not quite as good, to be honest with you. And then our D-backs, Terrell, McDougald, Phillips, Abrams-Drain, and Helms. That's what we're going to go with, and we'll get on with the season. Penix, Thornton, and a first to the Giants for Kayvon Thibodeau. We need an edge rusher very, very, very badly, and Thibodeau can do just that. He's going to be our #1 guy from here on out. Just wanted to update you on that. We're not having a good season so far. We are 2-3 at the moment. We got to get better. We got to get better. It's a problem right now, to be honest with you. Thibodeau, Ebiketie, it ain't great, but it's a lot better than what we had. Well, a very bad season. We had 7-10 after our Super Bowl win. Let's check our stats. Kirk Cousins, 3,500 yards, 21 touchdowns. Basically the same as last year, except an incredible amount of interceptions. Holy moly, that's terrible. 18 picks. Bijan, he's Bijan. 23 touchdowns himself. 23 touchdowns. I had a challenge to get 20 touchdowns as a team. He got 23 himself. What a stud. Javier Hayden was our best receiver. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. Drake London, solid year. Darnell Mooney, okay. Kyle Pitts is Kyle Pitts. And defensively, wow, we were bad. Our sack leader had 6 sacks. Arnold Ebiketie. Rukaroro had 5.5. Pace, 4.5. Thibodeau, 4.5. 4 from Malik McNeil. 3.5 from Trice and Dorless. 1 from Landman. And 0.5 from Bell and Schwartz. Picks. 4 for Terrell. And then 1 for Thibodeau. 1 for Bell. 1 for Bates. 1 for Phillips. Any of the good stuff. Fumble recoveries. 2 for Terrell. Got a block kick from Bates and Ali McNeil. No safeties. No touchdowns. Not a good year. But hey, the Falcons were able to win a Super Bowl in year 1. They were the 26th offense and the 29th defense. They were terrible. They were absolutely awful. I'm not claiming that at all. Either way, let me know who y'all want to see next in these rebuilds, and I will try to do that. And thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Helps my channel out a ton. Doesn't cost you a single thing. I'll see y'all in the next one.